right, we back, man.
Yeah.
We're talking about Juneteenth, and it's hitting different this year, man. And even in the even in like music, it's hitting different.
Yeah.
Like you got a lot of people that's putting out music like around like what the movement is standing for right now, and like commemorating Juneteenth, and like I think that's big within itself.
Man, just in the black community, man, music has always been our scapegoat.
Yeah.
Has been like our means to just voice our opinions and concerns. And during this time, bro, like I am enjoying the music that is being put out right now.
Yeah.
Like, man, Lil Baby, Big Picture, his single he just dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Papoose. He dropped one called Tribute, where he just went A to Z.
Yeah.
And just rapped about like past and present black lives that have been lost due to racism, due to police brutality. Like he hit like Emmett Till, Ahmaud Arbery, like people I didn't even know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was powerful. His name is Jack Ross. Oh my God, like this dude, like I played a couple of his songs.
Dope.
Man, just much needed right now.
Because people actually, making music about something. The quality of the music is so much better. I'm all down for trap music in certain settings, but some of the stuff that's been put out lately has just been just god awful.
Yeah.
So all
this mumble rap shit.
Yeah, bitch. Right. And so to get back to music with a meaning. I think it's really big, man.
Yeah, man, it's very important, man. And man, like shit. Ever since Meek Mill went through his shit, man.
Yeah.
Being locked up, prison reform, and all that, man. He dropped that track, man, and it had he opened it with Trump speaking on it.
Yeah.
And I can't quote it verbatim, but basically Trump was at I think some rally or something, and he was talking to the black people, and he was like, what do you have to lose?
Everything.
What do you have to lose? You know what I'm saying? Like this guy Trump is like something like, man. I can't hate the guy. Yeah. Like, he speaks his shit, but man, let me see if I can find this real quick, man. Like I was just like, man, this dude, man, is like he just gives no fucks, man.
No, not at all.
What do you have to lose? You're living in poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose?
Wow.
Yeah. Man, I like,
Right. Which he's not wrong with what he's saying, but he's not the one that we should be believing in aiding the change.
Right.
If anything, he's hindering it.
Man, since we're on the topic of music right now, man, shit. One of our favorite artists.
Yes, sir.
Has came up under scrutiny this past week.
Yeah.
We talking about our light-skinned friend
Jermaine Cole.
Yes, J. Cole, man. Like I thought when I heard his new song "Snow in the Bluff," to me it sounded like a guy that pays attention to what's going on.
Right.
But at the same time, he humbled himself.
Yeah.
But oh man, one thing about it, boy, you cannot piss off black people with technology.
No.
And you cannot piss off black women.
No, especially in this time, man.
No.
No.
And oh man, he lit a fire in the black community, especially with the black women.
Yeah.
With his, and you know, for those that don't know, man, like I said, Cole just dropped the track, and basically, you know, he was talking about how you know, people look for him to be that voice of what's going on, and he really is not, I'm not gonna say smart about the situation, but just doesn't have all the knowledge.
Yeah.
On or know the right words to say.
Yeah.
And so he was saying how like this artist, no name, female, she went to Twitter like back in May and was like, you know, some of the major rappers out here talk about the black plight and all this in their songs and make whole albums about black issues, but aren't doing anything in the black community.
Yeah.
And I don't think Cole took offense to it. I think he wanted to address it, but at the same time, it seemed like he gave a shout out to her and was like, well, I mean, I could kind of see what people got upset because he was like, it kind of sounded like he was saying, well, I don't know about this, but she does, but this chick is upset and mad at the white people, mad at black people, mad at rappers, and you know, it sounds like she's speaking from what she's taught. That's basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, and these are just my opinions and my interpretation of how I listen to the song and how I interpret it. And everybody's interpretation is different. Right. But this is what I interpreted. And, you know, he addressed those issues. And I think we go back to say, you know, just like, you know, with Drew Brees and Trina and everybody else that came up under backlash during this period, what he said probably wasn't bad, but it just wasn't the right time to say it.
Right, like right now, and going back, you know, we talked about this a few episodes ago. It's just that, like, if you speak out, like, you gotta be precise about what you're saying, man, because it can be interpreted in such a way to where it can piss a lot of people off. And I think a lot of it too is because I think what her thing was, you know, it's not a lot of people the people that have been vocal aren't as vocal as they should be right now, you know, in her opinion. And so, like, the silence is being interpreted as not caring. Right. You know, like, I think like Kendrick Lamar. We ain't heard a lot from Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying?
And Kendrick, I think when it comes to speaking about depravity, and speaking about black issues, like Cole does that. I mean, not Cole, but Kendrick. Yeah. He does that. Right. The whole To Pimp a Butterfly album.
The whole thing.
Whole thing talk about blacks and where we are and you know, what can we do? You know what I'm saying? Right. And I felt where she was coming from, but then at the same time, it goes back to what we said like a few episodes ago. We put too much. What's the word I'm looking for? We put celebrities on pedestals. Yeah. And I get it. You have a platform. Use your platform. Right. Like, what are we doing? Right. We are using our platform. Right. And, you know, we may not say everything right. Yeah. We damn sure ain't gonna say everything wrong. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And, like, I feel like if it was me, if I would have said the same thing J. Cole would have said, it wouldn't have got that much attention and attraction. Yeah. Because I'm just Woo. I'm just Kendrick. Right.
But because of who he is, he holds a higher stake,
right,
than just the average person.
But I mean, man, like I said, man, I am enjoying. Like I love how the artists are putting pen to paper, putting emotions and feelings and thoughts behind these words and these lyrics in these songs, and it just hits different. Like I just remember, man, like back in the day, I would listen to music just to listen, just to bop my head, But now it's like I'm listening and I'm hearing the words, I'm hearing the delivery, the vocals, and it's hitting me.
You're right.
Like, man, like, yes.
Because I mean, it means something different now.
Totally.
Because I mean, just the same music we listened to 10 years ago. It doesn't hit us the same way because it doesn't mean the same. Mm-hmm. Like we're in different places in our lives. Like it's the way that the things that are going on in the world right now. It's this type of music is needed. Mm-hmm. We don't need what we accustomed to getting.
Right. I don't think we don't need the club bangers right now. We don't need the I just want to get crunk music. You know what I'm saying? Like we need this music, man, because like a lot of people can't talk publicly.
Right.
But when they get behind a pen and paper and thoughts and feelings just get to going, like it hits different. And I'm appreciative right now of what we're getting as far as music.
Yeah, absolutely.
And telling our stories.
Yeah.
Because we need that. We need our stories to be told. We need our voices to be heard. And I think everything that's going on right now, the music is aiding with helping our voices to be heard.
Moving everything, helping move everything forward.
Yes, totally. And man, I just like what, as far as just coming off of all the police brutalities that are being visualized. Like we're actually seeing these things now, and then moving into Juneteenth, and like I just want to ask you, man, like, do you feel where we are? Are we moving into the direction where you think we are embracing and we are moving forward to a new direction?
Absolutely. It's gained more traction than it's gained in a long time. Mm-hmm. I don't think this traction, and I could be wrong, but this amount of traction hasn't been gained since the Civil Rights Movement.
Right.
Like the fact that you got people talking to each other, and not just like us talking, but like us and Caucasians talking about the issues that are at hand and how we can trying to put solutions together. And I think the biggest solution is really just is understanding what's going on. Just like, you just choked on that hookah.
But shut your mouth.
But it's I mean, we're in a really good spot, man. I mean, because what the George Floyd happened 3-4 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. In years past, man, we would have been moved on with our lives by now. Mm-hmm. Like we would have been, all right, man, that was messed up that happened, but I gotta go to work tomorrow. I still gotta do this. I still gotta do that. I gotta live. Which now is, and I think a lot of it is contributed to the fact that we're still like in this pandemic,
right? And
the way that things are, and everything is just so out there. Like you can't go anywhere or do anything now and not see Black Lives Matter, or hear about the police brutality, and like a lot of it's still going on, of course. Mm-hmm. But with it being out there and the awareness, it was like perfect timing around Juneteenth because it forced people to be like, you know, hey, this is a really big deal. You know, especially since like we talked about during the episode, it's not being taught in the traditional way as in how it is in school.
Right.
So, you know, I think we're definitely in a better place. I just, you know, my biggest thing is just let's continue to do what we're doing and move forward.
Right.
You know, that's my biggest thing. But I'm more confident in it this go around than I have in years past. Because I feel like too, man, a lot of the times it came from just a place of rage. You know, like when Trayvon got killed, it was just like we're mad.
Right.
You know, when even locally with Mike Moore, you know, we're angry. You know, with Sterling, we're mad. Now it's like we're mad. Let's explain to you why we're mad.
Right.
And then you have Caucasians now being like, okay, I'm starting to get it. And they're not just, all right, I'm not just saying that just to pacify you so I can get through this time. They're realizing that this is going to be more of a permanent thing versus just like you're in your feelings. We'll get through this in a couple of weeks and, you know, I can go back to having my same train of thought as far as, you know, racism not existing and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So I feel good about it.
Man, I know, like with me, man, I feel I feel myself becoming more vocalized, becoming more involved.
Yeah.
Because like, man, I think about like, and I you know, I share this all the time, man. Like, I don't want to be the next hashtag.
Right.
You know, and I just think about like my family, my friends, my loved ones, and you know, I don't want to be put in that situation to where I'm a hashtag or someone that I love and cherish is a hashtag as well. Because I don't want to be fueled with anger.
Right.
Like, let me rephrase that. I don't want to be trying to get out here and be revengeful.
I get what you're saying.
Like, don't get me wrong, I am angry.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, we got a right to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even during this time of me being angry, I still have a level head. Now, if something were to happen to someone that I know, that anger would turn into revenge anger.
Yeah.
And I would be looking for answers in a different light.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
Yeah.
And so, like, I find myself trying to do my part and to trying to get the word out. Showing, you know, that, hey, it's time that us, and, you know, we're still young.
Yeah.
We have to get out there and do what we gotta do, because if you think about it, man, like our ancestors, like in the 60s, man, or the 70s, like they were younger than us, out here protesting and marching, freedom riding.
Right.
You know, so I look at myself, man, and I think, what can I do?
Yeah.
And like I said, man, you know, Bill, man, I'm so proud of this dude, man, from what he's trying to do and what he's accomplished so far.
Yeah.
And, you know, he posted a picture with his daughter, man. I come in, I said, man, like, our kids are making us better men.
Right, absolutely.
Because we have a new reason for living.
Because, we is not saying that we were raised wrong. You know, like, you know, our parents did a great job raising us.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, we didn't have conversations about Juneteenth or about, you know, real conversations about the civil rights movement and what went on during that time and how important it is to really cherish the black community and do what we need to do, like we're doing during this time.